Okay, this is our conference phone kit. It's a bin that has digital set that has power unit, the power connection for the converter, and also a conference pod and the cable that is associated to it, which you could get it from our office in a silver cabinet at the bottom of the cabinet. What you will need to do when you are setting up the digital conference phone, which usually would be in classroom 9 to classroom 8, classroom 10 and 11 in Rivermore campus. And you don't really usually need to set up for a converter in analog rooms. And we always have a conference phone pod in analog room, so you don't need to set up. In the bin, we have a pod where usually you will need to place it wherever the table will need to conduct the meeting. An Ethernet cable, the power unit, the digital converter, power cable for power unit, power cable for power converter. Now we will do the installation of the digital conference. Watch the video, and if you want to try that out in one of the rooms and you still have any difficulty to connect or to dial, let me know and I'll walk you through. First of all, what we need to do is to get the regular phone from the classroom. Usually in the digital room, we have a digital phone set, and the cable should be long enough for you to grab it to the table. If not, you might need to set up the set at the media cabinet. Now, what we need to do is to connect the power unit, connect the power on the side, plug into the power right here. You would like to have a power extension if that's necessary. What you need to do is to dissect the phone plug from the handset. Take it out, connect to handset connection. The other end, you will see it goes back to the phone. The other end of the connection of the converter goes to line connection of the power unit. What you need to do is also to power the converter. The power connection is right here. Now you should be ready to use the power connection. One more thing that you need to check is the switcher of the power converter. It needs to be on 3. The next step is to connect. The power connection connects with the Ethernet cable, which will be 9 out with the Ethernet cable. You won't be able to plug in, or don't force that with Ethernet or phone 9, because the plugs are different. The other end of the Ethernet will go through 9-in. Now we will do the testing. Make sure that you connect everything from the phone to the converter. The converter is powered to AC. The other end of the signal, the data comes out to the power unit. The power unit has the signal connects to the phone pod right here. Now we'll be ready to do the dialing or testing of the bridge. What you need to do is to turn on the phone pod and take off the handset of the regular phone, undial it from here.
Thank you for calling the conference center. Please enter your passcode followed by the pound sign. You are currently the only participant in this conference.
That means the line is open. What you will do is to leave the handset off, but not hang up. If you hang up the handset, that will disconnect the phone. During the conference, you will leave the handset off. Once the meeting is done, what you need to do is either to turn off the conference pod and then hang up the and then you will hang up the handset. Another way to test the phone is to dial an extension. The easier way to test the calling is to dial our 600 number. And make sure both of the ends could speak and hear from each other.
Hey, Jane.
Hey Jean, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
We are testing the conference phone.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So once you are done, just hang up the handset and press off. Another setup for the conference phone is also the daisy chain. We call it daisy chain, which will be using more than one conference phone pods. We will be able to set up to 4 conference phone pods, which will be placed on different sides of the table. What you will need to do is get the second phone pod and second phone cable, the Ethernet cable. This is the first one. Usually will be the 9-in. And then the second cable will connect to 9-out and goes to the second pod's 9-in, and so on to the third and fourth pod. And what you would need to do is to also adjust the volume right up here. Make sure they don't feedback from each other. Once you're all set, make sure you dissect everything. Put the cable back to where it is and put everything back to the cabinet.